So right now, let me. Here we go. Good morning. Hope you're having a great day and we get ready to start. So sleep is one of the most important factors in your life. It's almost like how you recharge your phone. It brings you back energy and it brings you back liveliness and ability to be able to get through the day comfortably, or how you get through the day. My name is Dr. Romina. I'm a chiropractor, and I am here to share my knowledge and my experience as a physician. So hopefully these webinars are going to add maybe a little bit better, healthier, easier health hacks that could help you have a better life. And here we go. Some slides I will spend a little bit more time because I think it might be more important. And the reason I will spend more time is because based on my clinical experience, that has been the most common complaints or issues with people. So does that look familiar to you? Now, sleep recharges your body for higher function, as we discussed earlier. I'm sure some of you might have experienced that firsthand, personally, and let's go ahead and learn how we can keep our body charged. See, poor sleep is a public health epidemic and a serious problem. Over 70 million Americans are suffering from sleep problems. Now, 60% of them have chronic sleep disorders. Now, most of you probably have heard of sleep apnea. Apnea basically means inability to breathe or breathing difficulty, right? Obstructive sleep apnea is almost the same number of people, like 25 million people in the state of Texas, which is the same number. Now, there's other people who have diabetic problem, which is more of a chemical problem, and that also causes obstructive sleep apnea. Now, this translates into annual loss of work performance by $63 billion. And this is you guys' inability to work properly, or calling sick, or just losing time from productivity and attendance. Worse than that, your poor sleep can have a serious impact on people that you don't even know. Over 300,000 accidents are caused by drowsy driving. So please, if you feel tired, pull over or stay over, or check into a hotel. Don't put other people's lives at risk, and protect yourself as well. So what are the most common sleep disorders? Here you see a lot of problems that are, narcolepsy, insomnia, and other problems. But the top ones is insomnia, which is inability to sleep. Then you have sleep apnea, which is breathing and respiratory disorders. That could be anywhere from nasal problems, like simply as simple as an allergy reaction, to a full-blown inability to breathe where you have to use the CPAP machines. Then you have narcolepsy, which is falling asleep. All of a sudden, the brain goes through a shutdown. It doesn't discriminate by location or time. Then you have sleepless leg syndrome. The restless leg syndrome is a physical disorder, just like any other pain and other disorders, that will cause and affect your sleep pattern. And then you have REM sleep behavior, which is called rapid eye movement. Why is this so important? The reason this is important is because rapid eye movement is when your body is actually going into a rest, recharging mode. And that's why it's important. And speaking of REM, when you do not have your proper sleeping pattern, you not only affect your cognitive functions like your memory, difficulty concentrating, learning problems, or solving. And for those of you who are coders, accountants, attorneys, anything that's got to do with numbers that requires your attention, you cannot afford to lose your sleep because you make petty mistakes. And those petty mistakes can cause you tremendous amount of extra work and frustration, which you could have avoided easily. Another thing, for people who have issues with weight loss and weight gain, especially weight gain, or the binge watchers that are staying up late at night, You actually, lack of sleep increases your appetite, reduces your metabolism, and increases your risk of obesity or diabetes. It totally affects your immune system. If you're homeschooling your kids and they're not sleeping in a proper pattern, then please make sure that your kids have a specific sleep pattern time, because it will reduce their immune system, more likely to get sick. It does affect your heart health. It can affect your mood, which I want you to recall the time that you actually have had mood problem because of lack of sleep. And it definitely accelerates the aging effect. Ladies, specifically, if you are concerned about your vitality, the freshness of your skin, and are investing your money in Botox, fillers, and etc., make sure you get a good night's sleep, because that is going to take a bigger toll on your body than spending thousands of dollars trying to fix or cover up the problem. So for your beauty, make sure you get a beauty sleep. So what is the cause of poor posture? The common causes of poor posture is snoring partner, physical pain, headaches, neck pain, upper back pain, numbness and tingling, disc problems, sciatica, knee, ankle, emotional stress, even stressing about a project or a delivery or a deadline. Those can also cause you to stay up. Respiratory disorders, a wild range from an hypoallergic reaction all the way to a full-blown obstructive sleep apnea. Gastrointestinal problem. What you eat will affect your intestine. When you go into REM, rapid eye movement, your digestive system allows the food to be absorbed. So making sure what you eat will play an impact on the gastrointestinal function, which can affect your sleep habits. Not many of us are traveling because of the recent activities with COVID-19. However, it doesn't have to be just a jet lag. Your biological clock is affected when you are binge watching on Netflix and other favorite shows. The alteration in your sleep patterns impacts your biological clock, which affects your circadian rhythm, which specifically for ladies affects your hormonal balance, and it can impact with your menstrual cycles. Sometimes people who are suffering from insomnia also stress about sleeping, because as soon as at nighttime, they get more stressed about sleeping, and that puts them into a whole negative loop. Now, lifestyle does play an impact. So if you're using gadgets during the bedtime, binging on TikTok, Facebook, TV shows, you know your fix, so do not do it. Irregular sleep schedule, excessive caffeine or alcohol intake. Now, I know that a glass of wine a night would give you a restless sleep, but it does interrupt your REM cycle. So you will pass out if you have a lot of alcohol, but it does not give you the REM that you need. You need that rapid eye movement when your body is in recharge, rehealing mode. So pay attention to how much alcohol you're taking. High blood pressure lifestyle, stress, a lot of salt, stress more than anything else, and a poor day posture. So I think if you're spending your day sitting behind a computer in a poor posture, it will catch up with you at night. So let's dive into that a little bit, right? Because if I asked you how many of you have upper back, neck, and shoulder problem, or how many of you find yourself slouching, are you the one? Would you say yes to that? Or if I asked you, you could have a better posture? So it's not about just how you look. It's not about your physiological state. It's about what happens when you're sleeping. Other conditions such as medical condition, chronic physical problems, mental health issues, anxiety, depression, panic attacks also cause lack of sleep, but they also are caused by lack of sleep, which is funny how the cycle repeats itself. And also medication. Check with your doctor to make sure that your medication does not have side effects. Another one is, these are the factors, environmental factors are something that are controlled by you. You can control the noise in your area. So roommate, partner, snoring partner, just shift the pillows or have them watch this webinar or contact me. Light, if the room has to be dark, make sure you don't have too many gadgets that are bright that could be affecting even though your eyes are closed, but the body and the nervous system does detect that. Aromas, so be aware of that. And spaces, sometimes you might have a partner that sleeps all over the bed and you end up being on a corner, or just be cognizant of those things that you can change. Now, binging is a choice, and we all have been probably subject of that. You know, when there was a survey, the survey said, okay, multiple priorities in our lives. If we had to list the priorities in our life, family would be first, sleep is second, work is third, nutrition, exercise, and entertainment. But interestingly enough, 88% of us start binge watching. 66% of people finish a book, which is kudos to you. And by the way, ladies, 2/3 of that are ladies. Watching sports, well, men spend 2/3 of the time watching sports, which is 60% of people who do binge watching are watching sports. And also playing video games. Half of them are actually men. So pay attention to if you want to play a game better, you need to have fast cognitive skills, fast reflexes. If you're not sleeping properly, you would not be able to win the game that you're playing. I'm just saying, take care of yourself, because it does have a return on your investment of taking care of yourself. So common causes of sleep deprivation. We talked about posture and physical pain. Your spinal column is a tunnel that takes your central nervous system and allows it to communicate with the rest of your body. Compressing that tunnel is expressed as poor posture. And when you alter that tunnel, it could affect and interrupt the neurological pathways to the organs in your body. Your full skeletal system is a kinematic change. Kino comes from the stem word movement, and kinematic chain is a chain that moves within itself. If you have a weak link, such as forward neck position, rounded shoulder, poor posture, you will affect that link, and it will affect segments above and below. So if you notice on the picture on the right, your cervical spine, your neck, is the stabilizer. Your lower back is the stabilizer. But the one that takes the biggest amount of toll and achiness is the middle of your back. Now, your hips are stabilizers as well as your ankle, but the one that takes the toll are knees. That's why you have higher knee problem than you have hip problems. So taking care of your posture is not just an aesthetic thing. Taking care of your posture is a physiological, neurological, and mental correction that you provide for your body. So taking care of that, I want you to be very cognizant, because this is something you could do yourself and don't have to suffer the consequences later on. Now, for those of you who are working from home or back at work, these are the things that you want to maintain. If you have a standing desk and you have a sitting desk, for people who have sit-stand desks, please stand during the day and sit in the afternoon. This reduces the amount of lack of circulation to your legs, which allows you not to have restless leg syndrome or leg cramps. Your monitor has to be ergonomically at your eye level. But if I may say, as a chiropractor, your monitor has to be about 15 degrees above your eye level. Why? Because it promotes the cervical spine curve to be in a proper position. If your monitor is at your eye level, you promote a straight neck. You do not want to have a straight neck. We want to have a proper curve, or the optimal curve. The height of your desk should be along the height of your elbow in a comfortable shoulder position. And you want to make sure that your seat allows you to have your torso has to be 90 degrees to your thighs, and your thighs 90 degrees to your calves. That's a proper posture. So I'm going to teach you something really interesting. If you're sitting, either sit at the tip of the chair. So do that right now. If you're sitting, sit at the tip of your chair, sit at the edge of your chair, and try to slouch. If you notice, there's not margin of error. And if you sit in the middle of your chair, just scoot back and sit in the middle of your chair and slouch. Middle of your chair is the worst place to sit. I don't care what kind of chair you're using. If it's the highest ergonomic chair and it's something that you just put together. Middle of the chair has huge margin of error because it allows you to slouch and takes you back to looking like that. So either sit all the way at the end of your chair where you have a back support and you're actually using the back support, or sit at the edge of your chair so that way there's, as soon as you slouch, you're going to slip off. So that's a little neurological hack. So to fix your posture, most of you probably have gone on Amazon or other platforms to buy a posture support. They're beautiful pictures with beautiful models. There are a couple of things you need to pay attention to. So whether you're spending $10 or $100, don't waste your money. Get something that's valuable for you. The posture supports that compress the armpit put pressure on the nerves that are coming from your neck, running to your fingers. If you look at the top left picture, those nerves are called brachial plexus. They feed to your thumb, your index finger, your third finger, or your last 2 digits of your finger. So if you feel like you got numbness and tingling in your fingers after wearing a posture support that compresses your armpit, you've already creating a second-degree problem because of the poor device that you're using. So when purchasing a posture device, it's extremely important that you make sure that it's not compressing your armpits. It has to be adjustable to retract your shoulders. Now, these are the options. My recommendation is BAX-U because obviously, as you can see around the armpit, there's no compression. The straps around here adjusted based on what type of posture you have. And the chest strap underneath there is adjustable based on if you had a big lunch or not. So it's customized to your body. To avoid these numbness and tingling or radiating or heaviness of your arms, correcting your posture allows the body to be stronger and helps your back by retracting your shoulders. So what's the best lifestyle habits? This PowerPoint is available to you for attending. You will get a link to this PowerPoint so you could read this yourself. Basic common things you can do throughout the day. Make sure you eat 4 hours prior to your bedtime. You stretch in your bed. Choose the right pillow. Choose the right mattress and get your BAX-U posture support. When you're breathing, make sure you breathe into your chakras. If you breathe into your chakras, you put the body in a more of a meditative state and allows the nervous system to calm down easier. Now, let's get into the juicy part, which is shopping. So what kind of a mattress that suits you? The best type of mattress that you can get is, let me talk to you about 2 types of people. The ones that do not have pain and do not have poor posture as bad and are active and healthy. And those of you who have pain, aches, muscle spasm, tightness in your lower back, especially when choosing a mattress or your mid-back. If you look at the first picture, the firmness of your mattress determines the reaction of your spinal column and your joints. So you want to pick a mattress that's firm enough to keep your body in a proper position. If you have poor posture, do not buy a Tempur-Pedic too soft mattress. The reason because it molds into your incorrect body position and it does not help you correct your body while you're sleeping. If it's too hard, it might be causing you more pressure on your joints. So an air-filled mattress is one that's using almost just like an inner spring mattress, but it's air-filled with the coils instead of the coils. It has a foam on top. So trying a mattress and trying it out and laying on it, when you're purchasing a mattress, lay on the mattress and see if your body and your shoulders melt. If they melt on the mattress, that's where you want to be. Just make sure if you do have a back problem, no matter how much you spend on your mattress and no matter how much you spend on your pillow, it would be a waste of your money because you have an underlying issue that needs to be addressed. Latex is another one that has a nice bouncy support. Inner springs comes in a variety of coils where you can actually choose your different types of firmness. Memory foam creates a little heat, just so you know. So if you are an age category that is experiencing hot flashes, memory foams might be a little bit uncomfortable for you. Or you have to make sure the temperature and the densities are correct for you. And adjustable beds. Adjustable beds are fantastic because it allows you to elevate your spine. The problem with adjustable beds is a lot of us get comfortable in that incline position, and that changes the lumbar curve. So if you're going to get adjustable bed, it would be good to start getting you back into proper position, but then take it back into a flat or more of a 5 to 10 degree angle. Mm-hmm. I personally recommend adjustable beds because I think they allow you to change the curve and change your body when you're a back sleeper. Pillows. So speaking of back sleepers, are you a back sleeper, side sleeper, or stomach sleeper? Which one are you? I'm not here to change people's habits for 30, 40, 50 years of being a stomach sleeper, but I can educate you so you can start doing other things. Before you purchase a pillow, it is crucial to know what kind of a spine you have. So do me a favor, look on the left side of the screen, and look at the images in green and tell me which one you think you are at the end of the day. Are you phase 1? Are you normal? Are you phase 1, phase 2, or phase 3? And just be honest with me and be honest with yourself because this webinar is for you. Normal is to have a curve in your neck. So whatever you do, whether you're adjusting your monitor for better ergonomics, whether you're choosing a pillow, or whether you're readjusting your car seat, you have to be cognizant of putting that curve in your neck. So if you're a phase 2 and you have a straight neck, you have to be able to put your head in more of a 15 degree angle looking higher to induce a cervical curve, which is a proper optimal position. Now, there are different types of pillows, which I've listed out for you, but I want to pay attention to the ones that are going to help you with best. Gel pillows. The liquid gel layer helps dissipate body heat, so it works really well for people who get hot really fast, and it gives you more of a cool sleeping experience. I like them. I think it's a good choice to have. Now, if you have a body pillow, it's fantastic for people who are side sleepers. If you have hip pain, low back pain, and knee pain, the body pillows allows you to sleep on your side and put your body in a fetal position or your top leg over the body pillow. Neck pillows. Neck pillows are fantastic because they promote the cervical spine curve. They're great for people with side and back sleepers. They promote the curve in the cervical spine, and that's what you want. So while you're sleeping, let that time work for you. And it works fantastic for people who have a numbness and tingling in their fingers, disc problems in their neck, headaches, or even neck pain and upper back pain. Now, another type is memory foams. Again, they're adjustable to your contour, but if you are a phase 2, and if you are a phase 1, memory foam pillows will not correct your problem. They just mold to your existing problem. So I recommend mixing a neck pillow with a memory foam. So you could take a neck pillow. You could even use the ones that they sell at the airport that looks like a horseshoe shape. Lay on your back, put the neck pillow or the travel pillow under your neck to support the curve in your spine and promote that, and put your head on the memory foam. Do not use 2 pillows. Your neck cannot be in a forward angle because then you look like a person in phase 2, that forward head position. So make sure you use 1 pillow. Feather pillows are extremely light, they're strong, they're natural, they have a good spring, but make sure that they are with small feathers, and they're highly curved. Down pillows are great, they're soft, they're subtle, they're supple. They're soft and they provide you support. Make sure you get the European white goose down, and it has to be 600 plus. Please do not use down pillows if you have neck and back pain. That would not help you. And latex pillows. They're great for people who are side and back sleepers. They are hypoallergenic, so if you got some kind of a respiratory problem, You wake up, you're prone to that. They help mildew, they're mildew proof, dust and mite resistant, and they're comfortable. So you can always mix any of your favorite pillows with a neck pillow if you are phase 1 or phase 2, and make sure you get checked. Now, nutrition. Nutrition does help you. There's certain foods that help you sleep better, and such as, fish, green leafy vegetables, and who knew romaine lettuce has a special ingredient called lactocurium that helps you sleep better. There's also melatonin in cherries that help you, and milk, yogurt, and cheese has tryptophan to activate melatonin, which gives you restless and relaxation. Now, honey and also chamomile tea. So you could either have a nice glass of chamomile tea and mix it with a tablespoon of honey, or have a nice warm milk and mix it with a tablespoon of honey, as long as you're not lactose intolerant. Couple of things that you do want to avoid. Celery or high fiber foods late at night keeps your digestive system acting. Steak does the same thing. Alcohol reduces REM sleep, so take to your tolerance, or make sure that whatever you want to do it about 3 to 4 hours before you sleep, so your digestion has had a chance to help itself. And take care of your mental health. Your mental health, you could either listen to meditative music when you're sleeping, but breathing is the #1 factor that oxygenates your lungs, oxygenates your brain, which eventually oxygenate your muscles. This gives you a lot of energy. So anytime throughout the day, you get a chance, and if you feel fatigue and you feel yawns coming in, practice correct belly breathing 6 times. So sit with me right now. Take a deep breath in and inhale all that oxygen into your belly. Let that stomach blow out. Just fill it in with air as much as possible. Hold it for about 3 to 4 seconds. And now exhale all the way from your belly. If you do this slowly, you notice that you're bending forward like a cat curl by inhaling, and then exhaling by standing up straight. This massages your spine as you're breathing. It activates your chakras for higher energy power and also oxygenates your brain. You will notice that you might not need that Red Bull in the afternoon. If you do that, you reduce the chances of taking Monster, Red Bull, and other stuff that are extremely toxic. I want to thank you for your time. If you have any questions, this is the best time to send me your Q&A. And if I could help you, I'd be happy to do so. And let me see if I could get you guys. Let's open the Q&A. All right. Oh. Typically, the amount of sleep you would need. So how much sleep do you need? You would need an average of 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Perfect sleep time is about 7 hours. If you've had more than 7 hours of sleep, you're fully functional and your body is capable of handling whatever it comes to it the next day. I also got a question about children. How much sleep do children need? Children actually need more sleep than adults do. So between 8 to 9 hours is ideal for them. The challenging part, if you have children, is taking their electronic or smart devices from them in order to be able to go to sleep. So do your parent duty and make sure that they get their sleeping rest, and an hour before their sleep, they cannot be watching or using any kind of smart devices. And I'll tell you why. The reason being is the light from the smart devices still causes their eyesight to be activated. So that rapid eye movement is interrupted with electronic devices. I have another question. Someone says, I have shoulder pain, and I think I got this from my bed. I'm a side sleeper, and when I wake up, my shoulder is really painful. What should I do? It's been going on for a couple of months. And a soft mattress before, now they change it to a hard mattress, and it's a bit better, but your shoulder is still painful. Okay, my dear. This is what you do. You're going to choose a type of pillow that gives you the exact amount of space between your head and your shoulder. So how you determine that is if you stand up straight, the distance between your earlobe and your shoulder is the height of the pillow you need to use. So that way your head is not flexed sideways when you're sleeping on your side. That could be compressing the muscles that are connecting the neck to the shoulder. By supporting your neck and head during that position, you don't wake up with shoulder problems. All right. So wear your BAX-U in order to correct your posture throughout the day so you have a better sleep at night. You wear your BAX-U posture support about 4 hours a day. We conducted a study with University of Michigan, and we documented that wearing BAX-U reduces pressure on your muscles of your upper back, neck, and shoulders by 50%. And this helps them to correct their posture. And another study with corporate wellness program, we were able to document change in posture by 90% when wearing BAX-U posture support 4 hours a day. And if your back pain sometimes wakes you up, so the person with the shoulder problem also asked about the back pain with the mattress. Try this today. Tonight, try a couple of pillows. If you're a back sleeper, try 2 pillows under your knees and thighs. And that's how you start and initiate your sleep. Don't worry about what happens throughout the night based on your patterns. And if you're a side sleeper, put a pillow between your knees in a fetal position. If that helped your back, then that means you have to go check your back. It may not be just the mattress. The mattress may be an aggravating factor, but not the actual problem. I hope this was an effective and helpful webinar for you. I thank you for your time. I am available for online ergonomic assessment. I'm available to answer your questions for consulting through telemedicine, or you can always come see me in my office. You will be receiving a copy of this webinar, and I wish you a wonderful day and a great sleep. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening, the rest of your day.